So welcome back. So now let's try and do something a bit more fun. Let's try to, right now it's just a string we're printing. It's kind of stupid. We want to do something else. Let me actually show you the string here, because it's actually kind of ugly what we're returning here. Let's inspect the page and just get this element, and let's expand this, and notice it's just a huge string that we're sending in, right? So it's not that pretty. Let's try to actually do this again and just add GUI again, and let's see the actual string that we're sending back, because it's even more hideous. It's just one long string. Now let's instead start building some HTML. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So we want to return a page instead of just a stupid string. Let's do that. Let's go into our code again and shut down this application. Now let's change the index page. The index page should not just return the persons. It should actually return a real view, a real set of a real HTML page, right? So we'll instead of doing a stupid string, we'll start using the action results. And one action result we can use is the view. So this is our first action result, right? So what this means is we're looking for some kind of view that we can return. Right now it says there's nothing in here. The view is going to be an HTML page. Let me show you some of the views already available out there. The default view when you create an application is, for instance, a home index view right here. So there we go. And this is a view. It's HTML where there's some C# code added to it, right? So that's an index.cs HTML. So it's more than just a normal HTML page. It's a CS HTML, C# HTML page. Now, right now, there's nothing inside the person folder, which is, notice that the standard here is that if you have a person controller, you should have all your views in the person folder. If you have a home controller, you should have all your views inside the home folder. Account controller, manager controller. Now we're going to add a person's controller view. Now there are a lot of ways to do it. You could do it manually, but why do that when you have this tool built in that can help you? The IDE is so helpful. So what I'll do is I'll write view here, I'll right click, and then I'll say add a view. Let's give it a second and it'll pop up. What do you want the view template to be called? Now I want it to be called index, because this is, when I use the index action method, I expect it to have an index view. That would make sense. Do I want the view to be empty? Well, we could start by making an empty view, and I think that's what we're going to do. But we can also strongly type it. So I'll start out by showing you an empty view. I don't want it to be partial, and I want it to wrap the default view in there. So we still have the menu bar on the top and stuff like that. So I'll keep these as they are. Let's say add, give it a second. It will scaffold a new view for me here, which is just a basic view. Nothing in here. It gives you a title. Let's call that the view. There we go. I'll save this, and it says index right now. Let's just, for the fun of it, to show you it works, let me just add a p tag here and just write hello dudes, and I'll save it. I'll run my application. So I just want to show you in this lesson, I just want to show you how to add a view to a controller. Very basic. It's not going to have any information except a h2 with an index and a p tag where it just says dude. But next time, of course, instead we want it to present all our users. So let this run. So one cool thing you need to notice, because I'm on the index page, let me just close all the others down, all but this. Because I'm on the index page, when I do the run, it'll also automatically go to that page directly inside the URL. It won't hit the root like it did the other times. It'll actually automatically add person/index, because since you're looking there, that's probably what you want to see right now. So let's see what pops up here. So it pops up, again, notice because I took the default, it'll add the header still here, and then it has index and hello dudes, right? So perfect, the view is running. Now if you notice the view back title here, if I mouse over here, you'll see it says the view dash and then ASP application. So this is kind of part of the title. That's why that's added in there. So this was also something we hard coded ourselves. So it seems that now we actually have a view. So all I did was very, very simply, let's just recap here. In the person's controller, under the index action method, I changed it back to an action result instead of a string, and I said return a view, which is a very specific action result of the type of view result. You can go back to the previous video about action methods and see all the list of all the different action results out there. This is a view result that we are returning. Then I kind of said, well, automatically when that is done, go in and create a new view inside my person's view. Perfect. That should be done. Let's see if this, now I've proven that works. Now let's add some strongly typed views instead. See you next time.